Hello and welcome to episode 549 of the Daily Sales Message Podcast, where every single day I share a piece of simple and actionable advice that's designed to help you feel more confident and sell more stuff too. Now, in today's episode, we're talking about what I call arbitrary discounting. Arbitrary discounting. When you're selling something to somebody and they say, "Oh, can't do that. Could you do 500 quid instead of 600 quid? Or could you knock 10% off? Or could you throw in this for free or that for free or whatever?" And you just arbitrarily say, "Okay, there you go." Because I'm sure that's not what you sound like, because you're so keen to do the deal. So many people are so keen, and I say keen, obviously desperate is probably more accurate for a lot of people, fair enough. But you're so keen to do the deal that, yeah, all right, we'll do a little discount just to get you through it, because we need the money, we need the cash flow, we need you through the door. Trouble is, arbitrary discounting has a couple of bad implications. The first one is it damages your confidence, because now you're selling yourself short by definition, and you'll almost certainly have had an experience where you did a discount for somebody, so you're making less money from them, and then they're a bit more of a nuisance. Or, kind of even worse, they recommended you to their friends, and whereas usually you charge £1,000 and you did them a deal for 700 or whatever it is, they've referred you to their friend at 700. So you have to do the cheaper deal for that person, because how could you charge them more? Because their friend only paid. It gets messy very quickly. So you sell yourself short, you give yourself complications. But also on the flip side, the buyer thinks, "Hang on a minute, that was easy. That was very easy. I just asked for some money off it and they gave it to me. Is this any good?" So it can damage their understanding and their perception of your offering. So arbitrary discounting is something that people fall into very easily. Two ways to get around it, two very distinct ways. The first one is to ask. When somebody says, "Hey, can I have a discount?" Sure. What's the reason for the discount? What's the reason for the discount? Because it takes a lot of balls for somebody to say, "I just want to pay less." Maybe they'll give you a reasonable excuse, but what's the reason for the discount? The second one is, yeah, let me have a look for you. What would you like to remove? Or this is what I'll take away from the offering. Because when somebody pays less, they should get less. So what they pay and what they get should match. So if they want to pay less, they can't get the same, or more in this case. They have to get less. Does that make sense? If they pay less, they get less. So next time somebody asks for a discount, one or two ways. Sure, let me have a look. What's the reason for the discount? Why are you asking for a discount? See what they tell you. Or the second one is, yep, let me see what we need to reduce, or what would you like to remove from what we're providing you. Because it just, in a polite way, it puts up a little bit of resistance to them, and it makes sure that you don't just breeze into arbitrary discounting, giving lots of money away and causing yourself lots of issues. Right, that's it for this episode of the podcast. Thank you very much for listening and watching all the way to the end. I'll catch you tomorrow in episode 550. We're talking about a word which, when I hear it, I cringe. It doesn't fool me. Does it fool you? I'm not sure. We'll find out tomorrow on another exciting edition of the Daily Sales Message.